Hey, good afternoon, you guys. It's Callie. I'm back with another auction haul for you. And if I have time at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you some of the artwork that I've been working on this week. So let's get started. Here's another mug that I have from my big mug auction haul from a few months back. And I did finally get an artist name. I noticed none of the other ones are marked, but they all came together, so I'm assuming they're from the same guy. But this is Phil Patterson, and I think it's a gentleman. It may be a woman, but... So here's to you, Phil. I'm really enjoying your mugs. Okay, the first thing that I got, and I believe I paid $3 for this, so this was a bit expensive for my taste, but I told you I am a child of the 60s, and I was raised in the 70s. I was born in 1964. So this hanging macrame planter may look very familiar to some of you from your childhood. Others of you are probably looking at me like I'm crazy, but the detail on this is kind of cool. There's flowers and it looks like some birds. And I have the perfect spot for this. I'm looking right in front of my window, and this will soon be home to, I believe, yet another spider plant. Again, one of these days I'll show you, I'll give you a cottage tour and show you what I got. So that's wonderful. And then I also got this, and this is from Casco Pottery. I've never heard of them, but I'm learning as I continue to go to the auction. And I just thought it was really cool, kind of tie-dye-ish. I'm getting, you know, I have to be careful because I told you I'm a Virgo and I'm very organized, so I don't like clutter. So, you know, if I don't need it, I don't need it, but it's hard to resist some of these things. But this is going to be used for my utensils, you know, my cooking utensils in the kitchen. Currently, right now, I just have them in, you know, like a plain bamboo container or something. But this is going to be home to some spatulas and spoons and things like that. And I believe, definitely, if I didn't get this for $1, it was under $5 for sure. Probably maybe $3. Could have been $1. What else did I get? Okay. This, again, I'm getting quite a collection of bowls, and I'll share with you some of my past finds at some point, but it's hard to say no to these things. I paid $1 for this big pasta bowl. Let's see. It says by Sango. I don't know. But isn't this great? Love it. I'm getting a lot of these. I'm going to have to start gifting them to family and friends. Okay, I got this. I have a thing for misters and watering cans. I'm starting to get a little collection going on, and it's got a really strong mist. It goes very far. I tried it at the auction last night, and I hit the gentleman's back in front of me with the water, and he was unaware, and I didn't tell him. So, shh, don't tell him. But anyway, I got this for $1. It's metal. You know, it's heavy duty. Okay, I got this, and my boyfriend kind of looked at me like, what? But I said, trust me, honey. I paid $1 for this, and it's a candlestick, and not that I need candlestick, and it is a little bit gaudy, or a lot gaudy, actually, but it's really heavy. And it is a candlestick. I'm going to put this in my bedroom in a grouping with some other candles, and I'm sorry about the glare, there we go. Things like that, so it's going to just kind of be a background piece. And my bedroom is kind of definitely bohemian gypsy-ish, and so I'm going to just put that there. But as we were leaving last night, I took a look at the bottom, and there's still a price tag on here, and it says, if you can read that, I don't know if you can read it. I'm not going to hold this up too long. It's from Fortune Off, a shop that I don't shop at. $39.99 somebody paid for this. $40 for this candlestick. Again, I paid $1 for it, and at some point I will show you where it's living in my home. Okay. This I got by barter last night. It is a terracotta canister. I have a thing for corks and jars, and again, I'm starting to get quite a collection here, but I thought this was really cool. This I bid on. It was in a box lot with, I don't know, maybe 10 other like crystal glass items, which are not my thing at all. Some people go crazy for them at the auction, but anyway, after it went over $1, I said, forget it, I don't want it. So the lady who got it was sitting next to me, and she had been bidding all night long and had a million things, and she had a lot of crystal, and this was kind of out of place with her stuff. And so I had this basket, and I have a lot of baskets, and I had gotten a basket in a box lot. And so I said, hey, would you like to trade, you know, the basket for the terracotta canister? And initially she said no. And then later on, when we were getting ready to leave, I think she needed a basket to carry all the stuff she got. So she was like, yeah, you know what, I'll do that trade. So I actually am going to keep salt in here, and I'll put this in my pantry. And I'm really happy about that. Okay. And then that's all I got last night, believe it or not. My boyfriend got some stuff too, and his son, my stepson, Nick, hi guys, got a few things, but, you know, I don't know, what did I spend? Under $10, and I'm a happy girl. Okay, I'm going to share with you, just because 'tis the season, I don't do a lot of decorating for the holidays, but I got these at a couple weeks ago, and I let my grandkids play with them, and they are loving them. But these are nesting dolls, if you will. Okay, and they're wood. And I don't know where they were made, but, you know, true to nesting doll fashion. Jolly old St. Nicholas. Oh, I wish, there you go. You can kind of see this a little better, right? He's kind of beat up, but love them. Okay, so I got Santa, St. Nick, $1. And I also got this guy, who, I guess he's a burglar or an army guy. There's some writing on here that looks like Yiddish to me. If anybody can help me out with that. What does that say? I don't know. But I was looking at it last night, and I thought, boy, it's kind of military now that I think about it. Look, he's carrying a knife, and he's got a gun, and not my thing. So he's either a soldier or a robber. I don't know. But on we go. And again, I have no idea if anybody can read that. Help a sister out. And I love these things. I could see me collecting these for sure. I know a lot of people like them. Hello. Oh, I'm the last guy. La 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 la. Yeah, so very brightly colored, and if you ignore the fact, or I'll ignore the fact, that they have guns and weapons, not my thing, they're super cool, and my grandkids like them. Okay, so I definitely do have time to share some of my artwork with you. And I need to move. I'm sitting on the floor here, and I wish I could say I'm sitting cross-legged. I'm not sitting cross-legged, but my leg is cramped. Hang on. Excuse me. Okay, last week I talked about this bottle, and I promise I'll stop talking about this bottle after. But I did, in fact, print out a label. It just says spells, which I should have been even more clever and wrote like Love Potion number 9 or something. But put this on, colored it with some watercolor marker, and Mod Podged the whole thing. And this will be the last you will hear of this. I am going to put some bath oil in this and put it on my bathroom shelf. Remember the Galaxy Stones. Yes, the Galaxy Stones. This one is now living life on my refrigerator as a magnet, and that turned out great. And then this is a pendant that I made out of one of the stones, just some cording. This is my very second attempt in my life at wire wrapping. I watched a YouTube tutorial, and I happened to have on hand some copper wire, and I had some silver wire too, but I definitely want to do these again. This is by far, far, far from perfect, but not bad for a first attempt, I thought. Very cool. I wore this last night. I like it a lot. I saw some other tutorials with some, because this is kind of cool. It goes on both sides, see? And the silver kind of goes in between and just grips this and holds it. But I saw some other tutorials with some 5-strand braids and things like that that were just gorgeous. So after this holiday season, I'm going to go take a trip to the craft store, go online and get some more wire and things like that. This is definitely something I would like to do again. So that was a lot of fun and well worth it. I talked about mosaic with these as well, and I do have a little tabletop that I'm going to cover the top with some of these, but these again came from the Dollar Tree and just nail polish on the back of them, so I'm going to be picking up some more of those stones. One thing that I wanted to share with you that's an old project that I did is this fairy bottle, or I don't know what you want to call it, an altered bottle. A mystical altered bottle. This started out its life as an olive oil bottle. And again, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you've seen this before. But it started life as an olive oil bottle. I gessoed it and painted it with this, my favorite color, purple, and speckled it and added some cutouts and some, I don't know, scrapbooking elements. I'm not a big scrapbooker at all. I had said that before. I'm a mixed media girl. I like to work in journals and things like that, but I honestly don't scrapbook per se. But I love all the embellishments and the paper. So I'm open to it. It's just not something that I've spent any time doing. So this was a key that I got, I think from Home Depot. They were like 3 for $2 or something. Little bell charms that I had, key, heart, and a little crescent moon, of course. Some hemp twine around the top, and I just love it. And it serves no purpose at all except to sit on my shelf right now and look wonderful. I think it looks wonderful. What do you think? So that's that. And then I'm going to try to link, believe it or not, I am so not skilled yet in video making. I don't edit yet. It seems very intimidating to me. So I'm going to say that I'm going to leave a link below, which is like a big deal for me. I don't know if I can really do this, but I'm going to try to link to someone else's channel. Her name is Claudia Rossi. And she's totally inspired me, amongst other people. Definitely, I've gotten a warm welcome here on YouTube. So, hi Kelly, hi Kim, hi Jet Girl, hi Angie. Anyway, but Claudia has a channel on YouTube, Crazy Island Studios, and she did something last week that I definitely had to try for myself. She took tongue depressors and painted them and put prompts on them if you're ever stumped for ideas for what to do in your journal. So there's 70-something sticks, and they all say something different. I'm just going to pick a... I didn't paint these. I already had these sticks that were already colored. I got them at the Dollar Tree. But I took a marker, a white marker, and a black marker, and I wrote down her prompts that she had published. And for instance, this purple one says... doodle something, collage artsy scraps, glue down string, twine, or ribbon. Okay, and what she had done was she picked 10 random, like blindly, picked 10 sticks, and then used that for an art journal page. So I thought, I want to try that. I think that's really cool. I get stumped a lot. What do I do next? Again, this is all new to me. The journal that I had showed you, the altered book that I had made, that I showed you in a previous video, was my first attempt at ever doing this. So I want to continue, but I'm a brand new newbie. And if you guys have any tips or tricks, or I'm also interested in what you guys consider your like all-time can't live without art supply. I don't have a lot of supplies right now, and I want to go shopping soon. So I would love to know what you guys can't live without. But anyway, in this book, I had a few blank pages that I showed you as I flipped through. So what I decided to do was to pull 10 of Claudia's idea sticks, and I wrote them down, what 10 that I pulled, and then use those 10 in that order with nothing else, not add anything else, only use the prompts to do a page. And I chose to do a page in my book, and the next to the last page I showed you last time was blank, and this is what I came up with. I hope you can see this all right. I used my Batgirl, which she was just on paper floating around in my book. She hadn't had a home. But the prompts that I pulled to use for this page are, the page itself, I had wiped some of my paintbrushes on to clean them. So there were some random purple and blue marks on the page, but the first prompt was use gesso to cover up something. So I used gesso over the paint marks, and I just covered it with white. And then it said add dots. So I took the end of my paintbrush and I just randomly put these little dots. Use a sponge brush to paint and make random marks. I did that with the pink. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a weird glare. Tear paper and collage it down. This brown paper was like grocery bags. Doodle flowers and vines, which I did. Again, not my forte. A lot of this stuff was out of my comfort zone as far as the order, putting things on the page and things like that. The next prompt was add an image with a homemade stamp. So I tried to cut the bottom of a cork into a heart shape. And I just it didn't really work out so well. They just look like blobs. But the next thing was write something scribbly so only you know what it says. And I did in fact write something scribbly and only I know what it says. Add watery paint from a squeeze bottle, which I did and kind of dripped around. Add stickers, again, not something that I would normally be comfortable with on my own art. But I did add these from the Dollar Tree, these star stickers. And then the last prompt was draw a face. And I didn't want to use Batgirl. I wanted to do something original. Not that she's not original, but I wanted to make something unique for this page. And I did initially draw on a separate piece of drawing paper a face. And it turned out alright, and I stuck it on here, and again, it was my last prompt, so if I were to do this on my own, I probably would have done the face first and drawn all the embellishments around it, but I wanted to do it in order. So I kind of glued it on, and it just looked like this disembodied head. It didn't work with the rest of the page. And then, as I did, in fact, glue it on, and I was letting it dry, and as Batgirl fell out of the side of the book. And she wanted to come live on this page, and I thought she fit in wonderfully. So I added her and colored her dress purple, and I didn't look back. I think she works quite well here. So thank you, Claudia, for the inspiration. I'm going to continue to use these prompts, and just, you know, I think it's like exercise. You have to keep doing it, and you get better at it and more comfortable with it. So that's something that I'm really enjoying this week. So I hope to do another page, and I hope it's okay that I'm sharing her ideas here. I think it is, because I'm giving her credit, right? So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful holiday. I went on Amazon last night and finished the last of my Christmas shopping. So I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Thank you so much for hanging out here. If you enjoyed this video, if you have any comments, leave them below. I would love it and appreciate it so much if you could subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Cali Black. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.